I'm of the strong opinion that modern science has a long history, and I love science, don't misunderstand this, but science has a long history of being wrong, seriously wrong, on important issues. For years they taught if you were sick, it's because you had bad blood, and they drained your blood out, or drained some blood out to help you get well. That's how George Washington was killed. For years they taught that heavy objects fall faster than lighter objects. Matter of fact, that was taught for 2,000 years, until Galileo proved that was wrong by dropping off the cannonball and the BB from the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Through scientific inquiry, we challenge and improve, and in doing so, we come closer to the truth. We make all kinds of mistakes. That is exactly the scientific process. Evolution is an explanation that draws together the relationships displayed over and over again in facts. And it is something that we know more about each decade or year or otherwise. It's self-correcting and will be improved.
The dating methods are based on the geologic column. If I brought a fossil to any university and said, I would like you to date this for me, their first question would be, where did you find it? Because they want to establish an approximate range based on the geologic column. Then they will break off samples and they will test it for either uranium or potassium or lead or whatever radiometric element they're looking for, which decay method they're using, depending upon the approximate age.
Well, the age of the Earth in absolute time is based on various means of radiometric dating. Carbon-14 was mentioned earlier, which, like a thermometer for, say, oral thermometer, which covers a rather narrow range of temperature, carbon-14 was never used or intended by anyone to go back as far as my colleague indicated. It is purely like a limited thermometer. It's a recent one. Lead, uranium, and others, but all of these, indeed, I can show you books and books. You were kind, actually, to talk about the few mistakes that were made by geologists and other scientists. That's, I guess, one of the things you learn from being one.